What's up, y'all? Um, it's about two something, might be three something, I'm not sure. But I'm up, and I'm just in the presence of God, and I was talking to Him about some things, and it's something that's been really weighing on me, and I've been fighting it, and I've been praying, and I've been fighting, and I've been praying, I've been fighting, and I've been praying. I have not given up my fight, and I won't give up my fight. And so as I was being comforted by God Himself, as always, He shows up in every moment, in every situation that we call out to Him. And so as I was in here talking to Him, I was calling out to Him. And I was just um, really just um, mourning for Him. And so um, life throws us a lot of curveballs and things, and we get distracted by a lot of stuff when we are, of course, um, getting closer to our destiny. And so as I was talking to God, it just, crying out for His help, um, it blessed me, and I had to share it. Um, Whenever we're one step closer to attaining the destiny that God has for us, like I said, the schemes of Satan is at an all-time high. And like I've always told y'all, your mouth is your weapon. Prayer is your weapon. And so, like I said, I was just in here reading and I was talking to God, and um, the scripture really blessed me, and I just, began crying even more because God knew how I felt, like the feeling that I had. It was just pressing on me so bad, and I was like, God, I'm sorry, like forgive me. Um, and He said, even now, return to me with all your heart, fasting and weeping and mourning. And like I said, I cried out because there have been some things that I've been trying to do, and the attacks have been at an all-time high, and I have um, been constantly fighting and fighting and fighting, and taking hit after hit after hit. And I'm not even gonna say I grew weary, because I didn't grow weary. I just got to a point where I felt like I needed rest. But let me tell y'all something. That is the worst thing that you could do, to take a rest, to take a break from um, fighting. And so I'm not even gonna say in my case I stopped fighting, because I didn't stop fighting. I just felt as if I needed to take a rest, to step back, and not step back from God, but to just step back and kind of regroup. And then the Lord spoke to me about me not controlling what He is equipped to do. And so that blessed me again when He spoke to me that, a lot of times when we get distracted, and when we step back, we try to do things ourselves, and we try to, make things happen and make things shake for ourselves. And God's like, no, that's my position. And so I had to, step back, and I had to, of course, get my thoughts and stuff together. And like I said, when I read that scripture that was in Joel, the second chapter, the 12th verse, and He said, just return to me with all your heart. And I'm like, okay, God, because I kind of felt like in that moment when I took a break, I felt like I left God. And that's how the enemy will use distractions. He will use them in such a way where you step away from God, not even noticing that you're stepping away from Him. But as I took that break for a very short period of time. As I took that break, I felt myself drifting. And so I knew what I needed to do. I got back into his presence. I got back into his presence. And like I said, I just wanted to share that with y'all. So whenever you're um, focused, whenever you're chasing after God's heart, whenever you're chasing after, you know, what God has instructed for you to do, there will come distractions. There will come things that try to knock you off course. But hold strong, hold your head up, get back in there. Don't take a break. You know, and I'm just speaking from a very open, vulnerable, and emotional place right now because, like I said, even, you know, no man is without sin. Everybody has a weakness. Everybody has, you know, moments where they have to do a reality check. And so, even being a Christian, I have times where I have to do a reality check and snap back. Because, like I said, I got to a point where I felt as if I was drifting from God because I felt I needed to step back just a tad bit because I felt like um, I had so much going on. Even though all of it was what God had instructed to me to do, I felt like if I had too much going on. And God will give us a strength like no other. God will restore what we have lost. God will restore what we deplete ourselves of. And so I just, like I said, I just hope that bless somebody. Whatever you're doing that you took a break from, God says, return to me. Return to me. He said, I understand you stepped away. He said, I'm not going to hold that against you. He says, return to me. And so, like I said, I hope this word, you know, blesses whoever it reaches. Um, if you do come across this video, share it with somebody that you know could use this message.